I've been stirred up and just so on fire to just show a little bit of what's in my spirit concerning this holiday or this season. So I'm going to show you what I have put together. This is just my little rendition of the fall. This is how I am interpreting the fall. Now, I should be working and, you know, doing all the busy stuff that I do, but I needed to take a break. I finally got some time to come outside and do a little decorating, so I just want to share a little bit with you what I've been doing. I started with this fall tree that I decorated this front area with last year, and that was my inspiration, but it wasn't acting right, okay? From last year when I couldn't find the correct pot for it, so this year when I just could not use that setup that I used last year because the tape came apart, I didn't feel like putting it back together. I didn't feel like dealing with trying to figure out what to do with it. So what I decided was to take it apart, and I haven't done that yet. So it's just sitting against the back of the house right there for now. So that's what you see there, and it looks nice. So it's good for now, but it won't be able to stay there long, and the season doesn't last very long anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you a little bit of how I put all this together, and I'm going to turn the camera around so that I can show it to you in more detail. Okay, so here's the tree, and I just have it just sitting here, okay? So as you can see, these are the legs just standing there. Now, I really like these branches. They're real branches. And of course the leaves are fabricated. So what I plan to do is to, I'm caught by this branch over here and it's trying to take my top apart. Just give it one moment. Oh my goodness, I am really stuck. Okay, there I go, I'm loose. All right, so these branches, I didn't want to throw them out because it's time for me to take this tree apart. So I'm going to take this apart, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a vine. I'm going to take all these leaves, pieces, and I'm going to create a vine. And I'm not going to throw out the branches because, I mean, these are gorgeous. Why would you want to throw something like this out? So I'm actually going to paint these and probably use it around the Christmas holiday. Or maybe I won't paint it. As you can see, it's, you know, growing that stuff on it because it's real. Okay. All right, so that's one thing. Now, I had this basket. I gotta get away from this tree because it likes my top. All right, I started with this basket, and as you can see, it's a little old. It's, you know, got a little green in it, and I don't think that was the way the basket was originally. I really don't. I just think that that's the way it looked over a period of time. So what I did was I took all the flowers and you know, stems that you see in here are things that I'm not crazy about because, you know, I tend to put those type of things outside and keep the nicer things on the inside. A few of them are okay. But the colors weren't gray or anything like that. But I took these, and when I first started putting it into the basket, it really looked horrible. And so I had to arrange it in a way that would make it, you know, more attractive. And I think that it came out beautifully. It's perfect, okay? And it goes very, very well with the basket. Okay, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Okay, now, this is one of my favorite fall toys, okay? This is Molly. Molly is the symbol of fall in our home. Whenever I think about the fall, okay, let's take out Molly. Now, Molly's been with us 1 year. We brought Molly last year when we first moved into the house. The other Molly that I had for 8 years, and then she fell apart. So I replaced her with another rag doll that, you know, looks like her. Not rag doll, another straw doll that looks like her. So this is Molly. Now, let's move over to the candles. I did not have to spend any money. I went into my garage and I pulled out things that I already had. Okay, so all the way around the perimeter here, you're gonna see these battery operated tea light candles. Okay, so let me show you one. Let me pull it a little closer because it's starting to get dark out here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, and it's silver, so I can use this for the fall and I can use it for Christmas as well. Okay, so those little candles and these little stands, they are so cute. Look at that. Alright, so my sister gave those to me before she moved away. Okay, I didn't even remember that I had them. And then I started going through my fall decor to see what I could use to decorate the different areas, the various areas of my home. And then I ran into it and I said, you know what? I know just where I'm going to put those. And it worked perfectly here. It was just enough. Okay, and so I put a little happy fall sign over here. And then I put the cornucopia with just, you know, a little corn, Indian corn inside of it. And then I have another little straw doll here. As a matter of fact, I still have more fall stuff that I have not run into yet. Now, this is a vase that I purchased from the Goodwill store. And I really don't like the way it looks in my home because so far it just doesn't go with the furniture or anything. It would match the furniture. I guess if I changed what I put on the inside, I could probably make it work. But I found that this, when I moved it to this space, it was perfect because, see, the outdoors is, you know, with the brick, it's rustic and it's fallish, and so maybe that's what it is. This is more of a fall outdoor vase. Okay, I put a little pumpkin here. Now you can see that there are a lot of blank space that I have not done anything with, and I am about to do something with that in a little bit in front of you, okay, because I just want to show you how easily you can just throw things together, and that's pretty much what I did here. Okay, here are some planters. I put these out here because I was actually going to purchase some mums. And, you know, I've been inquiring about it because it's not something that I usually purchase. So I was thinking about it. And then I had these. I knew that it wasn't going to live very long because I did talk to someone at ShopRite about it and asked the longevity of it. And they said, well, you know, it's seasonal. It doesn't really last that long. And I said, why should I pay for a plant, an outdoor plant? I know it's not gonna, this is not the season for it to survive, so, you know, once we get into the cooler weather. And so I didn't want to really spend any money during this time because Christmas is a time where people overspend and get in debt, and I'm really moving away from all that. And so my theme this year is to reuse, recycle, and to repurpose. Okay, and so what I did was I just took, you see that pot right there? I just took this dried flower, ivy, and I stuck that inside of it, and that was it. Okay, and same thing with this. This one is you know, also ivy, and that's in a little pot, and I just put that in there. So that was that. Okay, before I get to the last item I'm going to show you before I decorate a little bit more, this is my pumpkin that I purchased from AC Moore, and I showed that in my Christmas home tour because this was, like I had mentioned at that home, in that home tour, that this was a fall pumpkin and I wanted to use it a lot longer, and so I took off the orange. This was orange, and I replaced it with silver and red just so I could use it during the Christmas holiday. And this is another planter pot that I just turned over and sat this basket on top of it. Okay. Now, this little bench that you see here, this bench I had in the back of my house. I just brought it to the front. Okay. And this is very functional for me because when I come home, when I leave the house, I leave the house with a big bag. I always have a big pocketbook and a whole lot of other stuff along with it. And so when I come in, I need a chair to rest my bag on. And I have not put anything here since last year when I did my little fall arrangement. And I missed that, so I said, let me put something here that's also going to be functional. All right, so now let's move over here to this pump that I decorated in another video. Okay, and I had put some flowers in it, and hopefully you will see that video. I'm going to see if I can post it as I'm showing this video. So hopefully you see it on the screen right now. Okay, well, last year when I talked about putting this out for the Christmas holiday, I said I was going to change the color of the water, and that I did. All I did was use food coloring to change the color of the water. And so it just goes back and forth and just spits out what's in there already back and forth. Okay, and then I put, some flowers just to add some color in here. So this is just a nice thing to use to decorate. I would not have been able to use it in the winter. I would not be able to keep it on because it would freeze. Okay, wouldn't that be something if it just froze green or froze red? Well, who knows? I'm probably up for that challenge just to see what it would look like and see if I like it or not. Okay, so again, I'm going to give you a little overview. Okay, love the colors, love the colors. All right, and then I'm going to, or should I say now, I'm going to go through this basket and see what else I can use to decorate. I don't want to overpower anything in this area, but let's see. Let's see what else we can do to fill in these empty spaces, okay, because it looks undone. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink. Okay, so in this basket, I've got some pine cones, some wheat, more Indian corn. So, I'm just going to start laying some things out here. Okay, I'm done. I just made a few little adjustments. And a little additions. This is one of the additions that I added. And here's my yarn. I can sit out here and do a little, I can sit out here and do a little knitting. Alright, so I filled it out with just little pieces, just so that it's not an empty space. Okay. You can see down there. I just filled it down to the bottom so it's not so empty. And it is getting a little dark out here. I do have a light on. Okay, but the sun's going down earlier. Okay. I love the colors. Like I said, this is my rendition of my outdoor fall decor. And I didn't show you this. This is another addition out here. My sister gave me this before she moved. I want you to hear how it sounds. It's awesome. Okay, so this is an overview of my decor for this fall season. Enjoyed this video and my decor, and it's fall, so that means things are dying around us, and that includes these flowers over here. They're going to expire too, so I'm going to start doing some clippings and bring them in the house so I can have a little summery feeling, okay, before this is all over. Got a fly in my eye. Okay, so I've got two vases. I've got a vase here that I'm going to use to put some of these flowers in, and then I'll clean them up once I get inside. Okay, put the green ones. That's something in my eye. Put the green ones in here. And I add the water to it, I'll take off the leaves. Okay, I've got my sons coming home from the gym, so they are probably going to be in the middle of my day. So what I'm going to do is I'll add some water and maybe another flower in this vase, see how pretty it is, and I'll add, probably get another vase for this one, put this somewhere else, and then I've got this one right here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Bye.